Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of a recent lunch I had at Chang An Restaurant located at 1661 Granville Street. It's right underneath the Granville Street Bridge overlooking False Creek. A little bit unusual to have duck at lunch, but we thought, what the heck, we should do that and just try it out. I've been to this restaurant before and I wanted to go again just for a lunch experience. They have free parking and it was a beautiful day. Really nice setting. I really like this restaurant. It is upscale but not pretentious, so very relaxed. And it was a Sunday morning or noontime, and it was not that busy, so it was really nice. Great day right on Long Falls Creek, and just a beautiful setting. Some more pictures of the setting. Again, it was early in the day, so we got to be able to take a lot of photos without people in the room. And the service is very relaxed, but very attentive. So I like that. It's not over the top. It is still casual, but it is upscale. A couple more photos just to give you a sense of the ambience of the place. Lots of nice little touches. Very traditional, gets you in the mood, but at the same time quite casual and right along the water. On a sunny day like it was, it's just a magnificent setting. This is one of the corner tables. Again, you can see just the magnificent view of False Creek here from this table. Here are a couple of videos just showing the ambience of the restaurant. Again, I don't normally take a lot of videos because it's kind of disturbing to others, but we were lucky it was not very many people in the restaurant when we were there. It is an upscale Chinese restaurant, and you do have to pay for tea. In dim sum restaurants, you might pay it just $1 or a couple of dollars for your tea. This was Longjing tea, so it's $28 for 4 of us, but it is bottomless, and we did have tons of tea, so I think that's fair. It's got a nice setting. They have it actually simmered over a candle, and actually the tea leaves are in a separate teapot, and then they kind of, so that the tea doesn't soak in the tea leaves, or else it's going to be a little bit too bitter. And so this is kind of a nice way, again, a nice touch, high-end service, so very high-end in terms of and refined. This is a complimentary bread and a little bit of paste. I actually didn't try it because I knew we had tons of food coming, but it's just a nice little starter for people that like a little bread or used to having bread and spread like in Western restaurants. Then we had a couple of mocktails or different drinks. I had the Chang An Season. I don't have the actual ingredients, but I remember it had guava juice and it also had fruit punch. I think a little bit of grenadine. It was nice and tart, so I really enjoyed this. It was for $10.50. My friend opted for a hot drink. This is the lychee osmanthus for also $10.50. So she said it was good. Their specialty is the Chang An Roasted Duck. I believe that is a bit different from the Peking Roasted Duck. I think it's the size, but it's the kind of, I think, the same method. But this is kind of nice. They have some kind of sugary liquid on it and some sauce, and then they kind of flame it, which is kind of a nice presentation. And you can see the care that they have in doing this tableside for you. It's $108. We had 4 people. It was plenty for 4 of us, and so I think you do need 4 people or 6 people to do the Chang An Roasted Duck. I think 2 people is just too much. And you'll see that we also chose a second course because with the roasted duck, you're just eating the skin. So this is the first course of the roasted duck where there's some sugar on the side, and that's kind of just the very light part of the skin without any meat. And so that's served with some sugar. After this, you have the meat part of the duck, and that is in our traditional wrap. And I didn't get a picture of the wraps, but they have all the fixings that you would have, which is the hoisin sauce and also the chives or scallions. And then they also have a neat sweet kind of preparation. They have some pears and almost like a strawberry jam, which I'll have a picture of, which is kind of a different way of eating it. So just the variety is kind of neat and very high end. This is the example of the preparation of the roasted duck with some pears, and then also it looks like almost like a like a jam, but it's a kind of a sweet and savory mix. So pretty neat. We had the roasted beef short rib. They do warn you that it does take 30 minutes, but it didn't seem very long to us. It was $68 and it was really tender, so I really enjoyed this dish. This is just a video showing some of our food on the table, the short ribs, the duck, and the sweet sauce and the pears. And then this is the second course of the duck. You can choose to add a second course. We chose the wonton and duck soup, and so they add $8 per person. So they put some of the roasted duck meat into a wonton and then into a soup. So it's kind of nice and light, and I like this. This was a vegetarian dish. It was deep fried egg tofu with abalone sauce for $36. I'm not a big tofu person, but this was delicious. The abalone sauce was really made it for me. It didn't seem that the tofu was kind of nice and dry and kind of firm, so I like that. So actually, I didn't mind this at all. So I think it's a great dish. This is a view of from our table of False Creek. And then we ended our lunch with a dessert. And they have some really neat desserts. So we chose the fresh baked red bean cake for $12. Tasty. It was really neat. And it was not boring. A lot of Chinese desserts are a little bit bland, but I thought this was very tasty. So all in all, I'm really happy with the meal. I'm happy to report I had been to this restaurant a year ago. I can report that the food is good. If not better than last year. The service is improved. I think they've made improvements. So I'm really happy with this restaurant. And as I said in my Michelin kind of series, I'm happy for the restaurant that got the 1 star, but I'm happy for tourists to go to that restaurant, and I'm happy for me to come to this restaurant because I really enjoy it. I think the service quality and the food quality is very good. I feel very good there. Nice and casual, very friendly, great quality duck. And so probably the 1 star Michelin is going to be of a similar quality. I'm going to go back there just to be fair to them eventually and trying to compare, but the pricing definitely is much better here. So again, I'm pretty happy to Michelin can send all their people to or the visitors to that restaurant, and I'll just stick with this restaurant. Very happy with this restaurant. Until next time, happy eating.